Hey guys, welcome back to another Azure gaming video, and this video is going to be about Kaktiria, the new debuffer unit in FFPE. So we're going to talk about her normal form, her ratio form, her how to build her, and my final thoughts at the end. So let's go. Alright, Trust Mastery Reward is Keepsake Locket. This gives flat mag of 55 and it can be upgraded via the event, so you can get the recipe there. The final stats are boost magic by 50%, flat mag of 55, and boost water and earth resistance by 30. So this is unconditional, so any unit can benefit from the two passives. This is the highest flat mag among all the TMR accessories in the game. The nearest comparisons would be Nutkin Hairpin, Genji Glove, and Facade of Balance, all TMRs of 5-star units. So, and the water earth resistance are a welcome bonus. It can be really useful in Dark Vision, soon gearing against water and earth attacks while not losing any mag stats. So personal rating is awesome. Next is Super Trust Mastery Reward, Kaktiria's Knuckle, Magic 200, HP 20, and Activate Prickly Punches. This gives a passive of Beast and Demon Killer 50% respectively for physical and magic damage. This has the highest flat mag among all the fist weapons in the game. It is also Kaktiria's best equipment and would like to equip 2 copies if you can, but you can just equip 1 and then equip Ymir's Gauntlet from the trial. On the other hand, no other weapon in the game has Beast and Demon Killer together, so this one is quite unique. Surprisingly, some mages can equip fists, so this can be useful to them as well. For example, Dark Fiend and Saw can equip fists. If you're missing out on equipment for them, you can just equip this. They can also benefit from the magic demon and beast killers. Personal rating, awesome again. Next is Vision Card is called a Family Reunited at level 1, Magic 40, at level 10, Magic 110, so pretty good flat mag there. Level 4 and level 7 ability gives 70% magic when equipped with Fist. So if you equip her with her STMR, she gets 70%. At level 10, it gives 50% magic when it's an FFB unit. So at 70 plus 50, it's 120% when equipped with her Vision Card and her STMR. So pretty good combination there. So this is a mag-focused Vision Card, which gives 120 mag to Kaktiria herself when she is equipped with Fists. It could also be useful for mages who can equip Fists. FFB units get an unconditional 50% mag even without equipping Fists. So 110 flat mag plus 50% mag is not bad, considering it's if it's a FFB unit. Okay. Alright, so this is not bad considering the few mag focused Vision Cards we have in the game. So I can count, I think, Ibarra's STMR Vision Card, Soul's Vision Card, Mellow's Vision Card, I think that's it. And the Evoker's Vision Cards, but those are not really magic damage focused, right? So personal rating, again, awesome. So all 3 pieces of equipment will be best in slot for Kaktiria herself.
This video is sponsored by Amazon Coins. Get 10,000 Amazon Coins for $80 instead of $100. That's a savings of 20%. You can use the Amazon Coins to buy Lapis for FFPE. I placed a link in the description below. Check it out after you watch the video.
Normal form. So we're going to talk about her normal form and Brazier form stats. So she has 374 magic EX3 normal form, and she has 396 magic EX3 Brazier form. So she's gonna be dealing damage on her Brazier form, so that's why the magic stat is higher there. All other stats are higher on her Brave Shift form except for defense and spirit. So if you want to be bulkier, normal form. If you want more offensive focus, Brave Shift form. So she has true Brave Shift. She can freely switch between 2 of her forms, no limitations whatsoever. Her equipment are daggers, swords, whips, and fists, but she prefers fists because she has a fist and barrel in her kit. She can equip hats, robes, clothes, light armor, and accessories. She also has affinity for green, level 8 green magic. Alright, so this new normal form, this are the things she can do. So Kaktiria is mainly a debuffer in normal form. She can debuff all stats by 85 to all enemies and 80 to one enemy. Debuff a single stat by 87 with fixed damage to one enemy. That can be triple casted, so she can break 3 of the 4 stats if you want. And then debuff all stats by 87 to all enemies via her limit burst. She can also buff Defense and Spirit by 200 to all allies. It also inflicts Paralyze and Confuse 100% and other statuses 20%. She can buff Defense and Spirit by 300 to all allies via LB, and buff Magic by 250 to all allies. She can also buff Attack and Mag by 300% and LB damage by 150 to one ally on a 5-turn cooldown, so you can't really take advantage of a triple cast there because it's on a cooldown. Alright, so she can buff Water and Earth resistance by 150 to all allies. Gonna be useful for Dark Visions as well. I think that's the first Water and Earth buff that buffs for 150. Buff LB fill rate by 150%. Let's move on to the imperils. She can imperil Earth and Water by 130 on a cooldown and 135 via Magnus to all enemies. So the Magnus only one cast per battle. 11, imperil all elements by 120 to all enemies via Magnus. So she can also imperil all elements, but only one time per battle. She can imperil Dagger, Sword, and Fist by 10, and 15% respectively to all enemies. She can also imperil Fist by 25% using her Limit Burst. She pairs well with the Elric brothers because she is Earth element, and she can also imperil Fist by 25. Imbue Earth and Water to all allies via Magnus, so she can cast those once per battle. 1 Earth Imbue and 1 Water Imbue. And do increased damage to Break Gauge when using Fists, so if an enemy is Break Gauge is weak to Fists, bring Kaktiria. She can triple cast all of her abilities except for the she can triple cast the Magnus and cooldown, but she cannot multicast them, if you know what I mean. 16 dual cast magic except blue magic. This is going to be useful for her green magic, so she has access to Barsonga, Barwaterga. Those buff water and earth by 80%. Protecta Shelga for physical and magic mitigation, also for stat buffs, bravery, and faith. Alright, so these green magic can be accessed via in her normal form and bravery form. Alright, so here are her passives in normal form. These are not really offensive focused because she doesn't have any damage abilities except for the fixed damage one in normal form. So she has 70% mag when equipped with Trustmaster, 20% HP, so kind of low. MP is 50. High defense and spirit. If you equip her with a robe, she can resist disease, paralyze, and sleep. Silence. Paralyze requires her trust passive to be activated. She doesn't have any elemental resistances, which is kind of bad. Killers, you need to equip her trust, proc her trust passive, but doesn't really matter. She doesn't do any damage. And miscellaneous skills: 30% magic and physical magic evade, and 50% physical evade, and 10% MP refresh. Onto the bracer form. So Kaktiria is a physical mage and bracer form. If you don't know what a physical mage is, she deals magic damage, but her attacks are considered physical, so they can be imbued. So she can still have access to her debuffing skills in her bracer form. So if you want to debuff, you can still do so in her bracer form. She can still dual cast, triple cast, and do increased damage to break gauge. And now she can imperil Earth and Water by 130 to enemies on a cooldown. She can chain with Avalanche Kick. Chaos Wave Awakened, Divine Ruination, and Bolting Strike families, but her main chaining skills are from the Bolting Strike families. Avalanche Kick doesn't really do much damage. Chaos Wave Awakened abilities can be imbued, and Divine Ruination is from her counter. Bolting Strike is her main skill. She can imbue water and earth element to herself. She can buff mag by 300 to herself. She can buff water and earth damage by 20 and 50% via cooldown to herself. So pretty good there. Pretty high water and earth damage amplification. She can buff demon and beast killer by 150 to herself. Too bad that's not AoE, but Mastermind Son can benefit from that as well. He can spread the demon and beast killer buffs. She can perfect dispel all enemies and do 1 million fixed damage to one enemy, true to Cactuar's character. Alright, so here are her passives in Brave form. She can sorry, that's not normal attack, that's counter attack, AoE Divine Ruination. Alright, I think this is wrong. Alright, so this is the updated one. So she can counter AoE Divine Ruination. Magic True Dual Wield 200%, so she's already capped out on that. You don't need to equip any equipment for Magic True Dual Wield. Chain Cap modifier is at maximum 200%. No need to equip Savior Soul's Lightning STMR. Magic. So Magic, she has 100 native, and then if you proc her Trust passive, it's 50% and 80% more when equipped with a Fist. So if you equip her STMR, she gets 230 mag. Alright, so HP is still 20%, MP is 100, and lower defense and spirit passives there in Brave form. She loses all her ailment resistances except paralyze. No elemental resistances again, and she has still has physical beast and demon killer 100%, proc by her trust passive, and 10% MP refresh. So how do we build Kaktiria? So Kaktiria wants to equip her own STMR, like I said before, and vision card, and also her TMR if you want. So she already has cap, magic true dual wield, so there is no need to gear for that. Her mag is at 350 when equipped with her own STMR and vision card. So her vision card will give her 120% magic, and she already has 230 if you equip her STMR. So that's 350. Add the 50% from her TMR, upgraded TMR, and then you get 400%. So she doesn't really need any more magic passives. You don't need to run her weapons in item world to max out her mag. She already has those with her STMR, vision card, and TMR equipped. So pretty easy to gear. So just focus on adding flat magic via her armor, her headgear, and accessory slots, and killers in her ability slots. So that's pretty much it. She's easy to gear. No need to get special gear for her. So final thoughts. Sorry for the quick review, guys. There's not really much to discuss here. So Kaktiria excels well in debuffing and water and earth magic damage healing. So if you're looking for those debuffing, water and earth magic damage healing, Kaktiria is the unit for you. She can pair well with the Elric brothers because they are earth focused. They prefer fists, and Kaktiria can debuff defense for them. So if you're building a team around Elric brothers, make sure to bring Kaktiria with them. And Oracle Luna Freya, because she is water based, she can put up a water area effect that buffs water magic damage by 25%. So Kaktiria can benefit from that. And Kaktiria can break spirit if she is in the team. So building a water team, bring Luna Freya and Kaktiria. So she's not really a must pull for Dark Visions because she isn't a burst damage healer. Her LB does 5 hits, not really a finisher LB. And she doesn't have any LB damage passives. She also doesn't have any LB active buffs. But Zidane can help with that if you really want to make her do burst damage via her LB. However, she will be useful in other content like trials. So overall, I love her design, the ease of gearing her. She's awesome, really easy to gear. She can efficiently use her TMR, SMR, and vision card, and barely requires any special equipment to function properly. So should you pull? So my answer is yes if you need a high tier debuffer and you are missing Savior Soul's Lightning and Venera. Venera especially because she is a limited unit. Savior Soul's Lightning can debuff Spirit by 90% at the cost of her not doing any damage because her LB is multi-element, barely does enough any damage. So 90% versus 87. Kaktiria is not a dead slot. She can actually do damage either via chaining or LB. And then yes, if you're just starting out and want a unit that is pretty much self-sufficient equipment wise, she's pretty good for beginners because she is easy to gear. Just need to get her TMR, get her to EX1 to get her vision card, and probably use an STMR Moogle for her STMRs. There's a lot of STMR tickets floating around in the content in the Chamber of Vengeance. Pretty much you can just use those tickets to get a SMR Moogle and get her SMR if you're a beginner. And lastly, yes, if you're planning on building an earth or water team. For everything else, it might be a no. So I don't really know what your situation is, but for me, I already have Savior Soul's Lightning and Venera, so I'm not gonna pull hard for her. I might throw a few tickets on her banner depending on next week's banner. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you like this content, make sure to subscribe to Azure Gaming. I upload almost every day FFB and other gaming content. You can also find me in other social media there. Links are in the description. I also stream games at Twitch, so if you're interested in that, follow me there. As usual guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.